Hello, this is Anu here again from Office 365 Experts and welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing great today, and this video today is about the one which you can see on my screen, that is compare exchange online plans. As told in my last video, I will be discussing on the new uh, comparison plan of two exchange online plans. This is a standalone plan, whereas this is the standalone plan where you get two options. One is exchange online plan 1 and the other is exchange online plan 2 license. So these two are standalone, wherein if you just want to use exchange, if you just want a mailbox, if you just want the email address, you want to send you want to send the emails, you want to receive emails, you want to do each and everything just regarding the mailboxes and nothing, not to use any other features such as OneDrive, SharePoint, Teams, nothing, then you can go for exchange online plan 1 or plan 2. Now, so if you see the services which is included, is just it gives you the description on what is exchange plan 1, what is included in exchange plan 1 and plan 2. The main difference between the two plans is, in plan 1 you get 50 GB mailbox. If you see this, you get 50 GB mailbox, and in plan 2 is basically exchange plan 1 plus the advanced features. So you get each and everything which you get in plan 1, but you will get some extra features in plan 2. But to understand these extra features, you first need to start with O365. You should start using everything. You should start using the exchange plans. You should start using the mailboxes and everything when you set it up, and then you will understand what is plan 2 advanced features exactly used for and when will you exactly need it. Now if you see it, it will just go above your head because you won't understand why you need that, right? So now I will just explain you the main benefit or main difference between the both. That would be, what is exchange plan 1 is, which has 50 GB mailbox. Plan 2, it gives you 100 GB mailbox. In plan 1 you get archiving which is 50 GB, but in plan 2 you get archiving which is 100 GB, plus you get a benefit to expand it to unlimited depending on the data you use and you store. For example, at the start you get 100 GB. Once you use 90% of the storage of that 100 GB, then you can contact the Microsoft support. They will help you to auto expand the archiving. They will help it to go to the unlimited. So that is what is special in exchange online plan 2. Now what is archiving? Archiving feature is something which gives you a space, a secondary mailbox. So you have two parts in one mailbox. One is primary mailbox, the other one is secondary, that is archiving. So primary gives you 50 GB, archiving gives you 50 GB in exchange online plan 1. Archiving is, whenever your primary mailbox is full, you can create some policies or rules such that your mails should move to archiving. That is, you're just keeping a backup of it in archiving. If you want, you can just read it, you can access all the emails, but it won't be in your primary. It will just empty out your primary mailbox, so that it will allow the new emails to come inside. Otherwise it will stop it. It will give you error message that your primary mailbox is full, but if your archiving is enabled, it will allow all the emails to move into your archiving. So this is what is archiving. Whenever needed in the coming tutorials in the future, I will create one tutorial on archiving, how it looks and how to use, but now we are just discussing on the licenses part. So this is the main difference. If you see this, you get 50 GB, 100 GB, and other than this, all the other features that you can send the messages up to 150 MB in size, all that features will remain the same. So these are the main differences. Other than this, you can use your Outlook on the web. It gives you a premium experience, it gives you focused inbox, it gives you the option to keep your email safe. The exchange EOP, what is called as an Exchange Online Protection, the server through which your email comes into your mailbox. It gives you full protection from the spam emails, from the spoofing emails. Just you need to know is how to set all that policies, but for that you have to start using it. So all this is included in Exchange Online Plan 1. If you see all these features, you will get to know that your mailbox will always be protected with the anti-malware, with the anti-spam protection via Exchange Online Protection. So all these features are included in Exchange Online Plan 1, also included in Exchange Online Plan 2, but you get lot of advanced features which you will understand when you start using. For example, you get DLP policies. Again, you also get the advanced features such as legal hold, you get litigation hold, you get in place archiving, you get in place hold. All these kind of features are not included in Exchange Online Plan 1. And what exactly these features are? These features help you to keep the emails even if these emails are deleted or the employee leaves the company. Still, if you keep the hold on that mailboxes, it will allow you to retrieve the emails until 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, depending on your policy. So all these features are included in Plan 2. It also gives you other advanced plans, advanced features in EOP, that is Exchange Online Plan 2. But I will explain each and everything in detail in the coming videos in the future. And now the main important point which I would like to tell you is this comparison which we did in the last tutorial, wherein I explained you what is the difference between Business Basic, Business Standard and Business Apps. Now EOP, Exchange Online Plan 1, is a part of Business Basic. Exchange Online Plan 1 is a part of Business Standard. Let's go to Enterprise options. In Enterprise, I said we have E1, E3 and E5. So again, Exchange Online Plan 1 is a part of E1. But why E3 and E5 are expensive? Why they are costly? If you see the price, why they are costly? Because Exchange Online Plan 2 is included in this, both licenses E3 and E5, plus E3 and E5 gives you again lot of other advanced features except the Exchange Online Plan 2 features. It gives you lot of different features. Now I will make one more video, the upcoming video on the comparison of enterprise licenses, that is E1, E3 and E5, so that you can understand that in detail. Now thank you so much for watching this video on the comparison between Exchange Plan 1 and Plan 2. If you have any doubts, do reply to me on my in my comments. Just reply to the comments so that I can reply you back. I can assist you if you have any questions on it. If you need anything, just let me know. I will create one more video. And just go on watching this, subscribe to my channel, and you will get all the latest updates and you will understand O365 very quickly. Thank you all for watching. Do subscribe. Have a great day. Stay safe. Take care, everyone.